Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
There goes that. Oh, you got deep?
On first down, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Jets. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Hey, get away from him. Jack, ready?
From the 50, it's Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught. It's a gain of 34. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 21 yards there on third down. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go.
And again, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down.
Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 at the 46. Bell. And past the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here we go. Check 43. Ready.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 32-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Darnold. Caught here by Bell. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Check my 47. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put off.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shoot! Watch the alert!
To throw, it's Allen. Rolling to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Throwing now is Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Allen now on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
We gonna work
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 78 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This one caught by Crowder. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Number one. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. On third and long, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his crew 5-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Third and long, it's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Avery Williamson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Foster loses the football. It's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a noon one. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're gonna start.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but now it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Flush to his right. It's caught by Herndon. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 38, Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
First down, New York.
Go set. Red 80. 27. Watch the pass.
Darnold on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing again is Darnold. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 34, Bills 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 27th, Allen. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next the score, Bills 38, Jets 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jets on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step and utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Feel now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Got it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, Dean. Hit it.
And they will take a knee here.
McSorley on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Hit it.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And